G'day guys, Matt here from Not in the Manual. I didn't plan on doing software update videos, but I've been waiting for a software update for a long time now. I've had a couple issues with the cars, hoping the software update would fix not super critical errors, but you know, the school zone's not showing up in navigation, and the Dashcam error, the USB error. So you can see this morning on here, the Dashcam's all fine, but it was an intermittent thing, so time will tell. It hasn't played up since I did this update yesterday morning, and hopefully that solved that problem. It's not listed in the notes at all, but there's a lot of bug fixes that they don't list. The other thing I've been waiting for a software update to fix for a long time is preconditioning. It's only heats the battery up to 23.8 degrees, and then it seems to just stop for preconditioning. And I've got 10.5 degrees Celsius ambient temperature, and a couple of things are playing up in Scan My Tesla now after this latest update as well, but they should release an app update to sort that out. The rear stator temp saying 97 degrees and it flicks to 28, so I know every now and again it flicks to that, so I know what the real temperature is like. So yeah, there's no fix for that preconditioning. I've got a preconditioning video coming I'm putting together as well. We've had some semi-cold mornings, you know, 7 or 8 degrees, so that's as cold as it's going to get here. So I've done some cold weather testing for preconditioning and efficiency at preconditioning or not. But anyway, let's just have a quick look at this update. So it came through yesterday morning. Got a software. So it's 2022-16 1.1 and you can click on here to go to release notes. There's only a couple of things listed in the release notes, but so we've got driver profile improvements. So now with different drivers, you can have different Spotify logins or other media accounts. Individual driver profiles can use their individual accounts, so that's handy if you've got a couple of different drivers in the car with different accounts, and they can have their own playlists and things, so that's pretty cool. Navigation energy prediction. So this one is designed to just make your navigation, so the energy prediction, so when you navigate somewhere, it'll come up and tell you how much battery percentage you're going to have left when you arrive. So it's now factoring in a few more things like crosswind, headwind, humidity, ambient temperature, and you know I think that's only for premium connectivity. So if you're navigating, I mean, if you navigated before you left and you were still connected to Wi-Fi, possibly that would work. I'm not sure. I've got premium connectivity, so I'm not sure about that, but that's pretty cool. I used to use I use a combination of a better route planner and the car navigation if I'm doing a longer trip, and just a better route planner is a lot more accurate, and it was factoring in wind and things. So I guess it's making apps like a better route planner possibly a little bit more obsolete, but a better route planner still has a lot more variables that you can put into play, like what state of charge you want to have when you arrive somewhere and things. So I'll still keep using that anyway, because it's just a lot it gives you a lot more information and lets you adjust a lot more variables. So I'll still keep using that. But anyway, that's that there, and we might get to driving and I'll show you the other things I've noticed that have changed. So yeah, let's get going. So I've navigated to somewhere now, but it doesn't actually show you that wind information. So anyway, let's get going and I'll talk about the other stuff while we're driving. Okay, one of the improvements with this update is visualizations. So the visualizations are a lot more detailed. So the other cars, Passing another car here now, you can see that's a lot more detail. You can actually see windscreens, wheels, tyres. They are generic and they do change. You've got sedans, SUVs, buses, trucks. They're a lot more detailed, and there's a lot more of it on the screen as well, and you start to see it's almost like you're seeing every car now. And there's a bin that doesn't look any more detailed, but yeah, there you start to see you know, it used to sit there for a while and be blank, but now you can see that truck's a bit more detailed. Used to, yeah, just be blank for a while, and every now and again you'd pick up a car, slow moving car. It's now picking up a lot more cars, and you can see cars coming the other way. A lot more like what you see with those full self-driving videos. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's something that's useless for driving because you got to be watching the road, but it's interesting for your passengers. And then every now and again you might look down, and I think it's pretty good because it sometimes if you're looking down at that blind spot camera, you can also just have a look and see what the car is seeing around you. It just gives you a little bit more awareness of what's around you. And I've found I'll go into autopilot now, and looks like the lines are much clearer, much thicker, and the tram track lines there, and just overall the visualizations just look a lot crisper. And the other thing that also changed is the energy meter bar at the top. Great for people with poor eyesight like me. The energy bar now is much thicker. It's probably about 4 times thicker than what it was previously. And sorry, we'll get out of that glare. Yeah, it's much thicker, and I can now, you know, you can see there's no limitation to the regen because I'm down at a lower state of charge. So even with the battery at 23.8 degrees, normally if I was up at sort of 80% charge, 90% charge, there'd be a limitation there, and you'd see those dots limiting. Also, if you had a power limit, an output power limit, that would show up here as well as dots. So I've got some videos that I'm doing at the moment on preconditioning. I'll explain. I'm running with my car. I'm not running it all the time up at a high state of charge. You know, I get more, you know, at lower states of charge, it won't limit the regen. School zones are back. That's good. So one thing's been fixed. But yeah, lower states of charge, it's not as harsh with that regen limit when the battery's cold. And that was one thing I discovered. So we discovered a few things with that test that I did, and I'll be putting that video together over this weekend. But just wanted to run you through some of the software updates here, some of the features of the software updates that I found interesting. It's picking up all the traffic lights now. You can see the cars here. Might just leave the visualization going for a bit longer. And actually I didn't change my set speed to 40, but for the school zone. But yeah, so autopilot, yeah, I drove with autopilot on the way home last night, and yeah, it doesn't seem to have improved much at all. If there's any improvements there, it's only a minor improvement. I haven't noticed anything there. It's really just, yeah, those visualizations have gotten much better. So it's letting you know what's going on. Even the speed signs are much clearer. So you see this car coming up, they've done them with full glass roof. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see. And it seems to be picking things up from further away as well. It even showed you that truck changing lanes. It's got an SUV there. So let's see if we can see anything else. Yeah, anyway, it's pretty cool. Pedestrians, cyclists, and it's still a lot clearer. Every visualization has become a lot clearer. Here we go. It's got a bus. Unfortunately, it reads the 40 signs off the back of buses as well. You can see it's changed my speed zone to 40. And sometimes here in this place, there's a 40 speed zone for for trucks only, and it says 40 for trucks, 70 for cars, but it always picks up the 40, or it flicks back and forth. It can't decide. So it shows you how complicated things are going to be for full self-driving. It's going to need to interpret a lot of different road signs and messages to work safely. So guys, I might just leave it there. You can see there, you've seen how the visualizations have improved, and yeah, the buses, you can see there's so much more detail to it. So that's what's in this update. I'll let you know if I find anything else, but that's it for now. Not a super major update, but that's it. All right guys, enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.